Open up After Effects. This is a new feature in After Effects CS6, so you may not be able to do it if you have 5.5 or anything below, but this really makes it easy to do some pretty neat 3D stuff in your videos. So anyway, let's go ahead and go to project, bring in a video. I shot this video with my iPhone, just right outside my house, just walking right in, and bring that into the timeline. As you can see, it's nothing fancy, it's just very simple. Also, we need to make sure our composition settings are on Ray Trace 3D if we want to do anything really interesting. Just click OK. Now, we have our video in here. Let's just right click on here and track the camera. While the camera's tracking, I'll show you some other tools that you can use for tracking motion. Autodesk, if you want to do some really advanced 3D stuff, you could use Maya and use a program called Match Mover, which allows you to place your own track points or allow it to automatically place track points and then delete the worst track points and keep the best ones. It's definitely more advanced and more difficult than just doing something very simple like this. But anyway. Okay, now that all of that is finished, we can see that we have some targets here that we can lay a 3D object on. We've got all these points. So I'm going to target this area right here because it looks kind of nice. It's flat. So after I target that area, right click, create text and camera. It's going to take a minute. Alright, now that we have our text in here, what we want to do is we want to try and center up the anchor point of this text. Now we can rotate it. Whoop. Whoop. Just like that. And we can bring the scale down pretty low. And we'll also move the position. About right there. Let's rotate it a little bit more. That looks pretty good right there. It's not perfect. Let's scale it down a little bit more. I'm also going to change the text. To welcome. Need to scale it down some more here. And right there looks like a good spot for it. And we also want to make a shadow catcher. I'll place the shadow catcher about here, and I'll scale it up pretty big so that it catches all the shadow. And as our welcome moves, we can see that our shadow catcher moves too, based on the light. We'll go ahead and rotate this. Rotate it so it faces the camera. So anyway, we got a pretty good little scene going on here. We could bring the shadow catcher opacity down if we wanted to. Make it a little more light. But anyway, as you can see, as you scrub through your footage, your motion is already tracked. Everything's perfect. So what you end up with is something similar to this. What you can do with this, and even more. You can do a lot more even than this. So anyway, that's it, and thank you for watching.